Yeah, we're just over the halfway line here, and to see Mitch Austin coming out to gain the applause. So hopefully that should be fine now. Just coming out to take the salute from the stands here. There's no Paul Cook today, so unfortunately Cookie's not very well, and hopefully he's listening at home with a hot cup of something in his hands to be able to listen to the game here. As I was saying earlier before you joined us here, there's only one change on the Kettering side, and that's Levy Andos coming in at number 2 with Ethan Fitzhugh going to the bench. But apart from that, we are unchanged as opposed to the team that won 3-0 away, at home to Royston Town. And for Harborough Town, their only major change is the selection of Rory McCauley, who's the new player to them, but obviously a very experienced player, played at nearly every rung, I think, of the Football League pyramid. Very no nonsense defender. So Rory McCauley's in at number 6, and a couple of familiar faces: Devin Kelly Evans at number 7, Connor Kennedy at 5, and obviously Ben Stevens, who, as we mentioned before, effectively eviscerated us 2 games ago when he scored 2 goals here at Bowden Park. So we are here. There's a bumper crowd in from Kettering, taking up on the far side, away to my right. The half point about the goal. Got the flags are out, and they're in good voice at the moment. Which should be an exciting game for sure. I mean, Harborough Town have had a fantastic run so far, only beaten once in the league. They won 3-1 away against Needham Market last Saturday, came back from conceding an early goal in the 5th minute to eventually cruise into Christmas with only 1 league defeat to date this season. Whilst having their best season ever, Harborough Town narrowly lost to Carlisle in the FA Trophy, and in their past 5 games fixtures have secured 3 wins. 3-1 against Needham Market, 2-0 at home against Redditch United, and 2-1 away at Worcester City. 1 draw at Barwell, 1-1, and 1 loss. Their only loss against Stourbridge, 2-1 away. But the Bees are having an outstanding run of form. That's seen them nestled in 2nd place in the Southern Premier with 45 points. Only 3 points adrift of the leaders. Got with 3 games in hand in all the top 5 teams, and the teams are out. It's a beautiful, crisp Christmas post-Boxing Day fixture here at Bowden Park. And the team just coming out, Harborough Town resplendent in their all canary yellow. And Kettering are also here at the moment with in their blue and white kit. And someone's just let a flare off down at the Harborough side of the of their fans. They're just waiting at the moment for the players just to do the customary handshake before the start of the game. The mascots are peeling away, and I think it'll be a really cracking game. There's a bit of mist, little bit of mizzle, I suppose you'd call it, in the air. But apart from that, it's clean, it's crisp, and it's even here at Bowden Park. Obviously, it's a 3G pitch. The Kettering team just going over to take the applause from the Kettering Town fans. Away to my right, Will Glennon is going to have a chat with Chase Alexander in goal. This is going to be an interesting game. There's some. It's going to be buoyed. Obviously, we've got former Poppies players here, former Poppies staff. But I think this will be a cracking game, whichever way you look at it. So let's hope it's a good Christmas cracker here. Just waiting now. Looks like Connor Kennedy standing over the ball, just on the halfway line now. He's ready to go. We've got a scoreboard away to our left-hand side as well. Very nice it is too. If you've not been here to Bowden Park, it's a sort of specially built facility, if you like. So it stands on one side all the way down, and then There's a stand on the far side, well, two far sides, really, I suppose. So it's pretty covered apart from each end, which is open. So we will see how we get on. The referees just exchanging handshakes in the middle of the pitch there. Callum Powell's explaining to Alfie Lewis what he's going to be wanting from the game. And Ben Isaacson, this is his first taste of, I suppose, of a local derby like this. So it's going to be interesting. It looks like Kettering have got the kick-off. So they've won something today. At least they've won the toss. The referee is just about to get us underway. Unfortunately, we don't have his name. They're just waiting for us to get started. Referee looks up. It's going to get us underway here at Bowden Park. Just acknowledging both keepers. Elliot Taylor's resplendent in all black, and Lance Armstrong's in green, and we are away. Kettering kick-off all the way back to Will Glennon, who pumps it forward. Well, that's going to be under for Gorge Carline, cleans that to halfway. Good header there from Rowe. Furtado picks the ball up, plays it out to Bittermo. Bittermo stops, plays it back into Furtado. He's got plenty of room. Oh, he's got tripped there. Referee had to get a trip there. Devin Kelly-Evans just took his ankles. Nothing in that at all, but that's about 8 or 9 yards outside the 18-yard box there. And Callum Powell's got he's immediately picked up the ball there, and Will Glennon, he usually takes his standing beside him, but this is within range. 44 seconds gone. Free kick outside. There are 4 Kettering Town players in the area. It was certainly a soft foul there, but Kettering going to take it. Callum Powell's underneath it. Will Glennon just to his right. Referee's ready to go. There he goes, Callum Powell. He shoots. He's straight into the hands of Elliot Taylor there, who pats it down and picks it up before the running Bittermo can pick it up. But nevertheless, it's still 0-0. If you joined us, ball's played forward. Bittermo gets a good header in there. Alfie Lewis under that. Rob Morgan pressurising him. Ando gets a head forward. Just a bit of head tennis at the moment here. Glennon gets the ball out. It's badly cleared. And it's got back to number 8. He's going to score. He has, yeah. It's a bit of a mess about there at the back. Unbelievable. Couldn't clear the ball. Glennon was supposed to be trying to clear that. It went over his head. And the keeper wasn't going to come out for that. He just left it. And he's actually berating his defence there. But it's 1-0 to the Bees. The ball, just an innocuous bit of head tennis. The ball came to the 18-yard box. Glennon couldn't clear it. It bounced. And then the David Kamara was on that like a shot. Went round Lent in the goal there, and Jason had no chance at all but to do nothing about that and slotted it in. It's 1-0 and it's 2 minutes gone. It's a very strange goal. Nobody really responded to that at all. So you've got to say that that is a goal which Kettering could have avoided and should have done. Everybody stopped. Dolman now kicks it out to Morgan. Morgan lobs it forward all the way back to Jason Alexander. At least we'll get a touch. But 2 minutes gone. Bobby's down already 1-0. It's an upward slope here. David Kamara did well just to take that. He was fast. He reacted well. Ball's going forward. Plays to Eddie Panther. Eddie Panther plays it down to Alfie Lewis. Back to Bittermo. Bittermo just checks back. It's in the 18 yards, just on the 18-yard box. Goes to Ando. Ando back to Bittermo. Inside to Lewis. Nice 1-2, but cut out there. Played forward again. Kevin Evans gets fouled just on the halfway line there from Furtado. We'll have to watch that as an interesting clash there as the game goes on between Devin Kelly-Evans and Anish Furtado. As a player down though for the Bees. He's just down about 6 or 7 yards inside his own half. It looks like either could be cramp. So we're just waiting now. Just was the Harborough fans welcoming Poppy supporters I can't tell you what they're saying, but I'm sure that it's all good within the Corinthian spirit of things here. So that was just a foul leg. Kevin Daly Evans just came in on the halfway line, literally on the penalty spot there, and just um, Ishvatado there just caught his legs there at the way, on the way through. So they have a free kick now. They're 1-0 up already. We're into the 5th minute, and number 10, David Kamara, is the difference between the two sides. And looks like the Bees are going to have to make a substitute already. This is important. So Josh Walsh, the defender there, looks like he's going off. And looks like Alex Morris is coming on for him. This is it's all happening in the first 5 minutes here. Didn't look like it was a foul. He just sort of collided, I suppose, and went down on his own. Ball's played into the right-hand side. Headed forward into the middle there, but it'll be cleared eventually. Just got in front of the 18-yard box. Lewis gets it out. Well played by Furtado. Plenty of space now for Glennon. Glennon his own half there. Comes round. Rowe gets the ball, plays a clip ball out to the right-hand side, but there's no chance there that Isaacson can get on the end of that. No chance. So it's a throw now. We're taken by George Carline deep into the Bees territory. Dolman's has got the responsibility of trying to manage Eddie Panther. Carline goes all the way back to Elliot Taylor. Plays it square right onto the far side. Ball's played forward by Morris. Cut out by Bitimo. And that'll be a throw in to the Bees. No, the linesman give it one way, referees give it another. Certainly with the substitution there, that's just a straight defensive swap there, no changes. Bitimo just in front of the away dugout, plays it forward. Cleared out. Lovely 1-2 there. Spanoj gets a good foot in and played it out to Isaacson. He's on the halfway line. He comes forward. Oh, that's a bad tackle, that is. That's a bad tackle. Really took him out there. Dempsey Arlott, John there on Isaacson. It was an ugly tackle. Isaacson still down, clutching his left ankle. He was just trying to overstretch there and just caught him, but that's I think quite a few players winced when that went when he went to the ground there, but it was just an over. Referee's just having a bit of a chat now. He's waiting just for Isaacson just to collect himself and get him back on his 2 feet. There's 5 players in the Harborough 18-yard box. Isaacson is really grimacing. He's really hobbling about at the moment. Fanodge over the ball. He's going to play it short to Fanodge. Fanodge goes across, goes to Bitimo. Bitimo's going to have a go here from 20 yards. He has a shot. Oh, that's a good save. Cannons off the knee of Elliot Taylor there. Guys, we're back on again now, so hopefully you can hear us. We've missed nothing. It's still 0-0, 1-0, sorry. Alfie Lewis clears the ball forward. Headed forward, Thanos with a head. Oh, it's picked up again. Carline on the ball, just inside the Kettering half. Rob Morgan plays it forward, intercepted by Callum Powell. Plays it out to Isaacson, who seems to recovered from that challenge, but chased down well by Arlott John. Balls goes to Callum Powell, he turns. It's past one, but he's pushed down. The referee's looking for a foul. The referee's never going to give that. Morris comes away. And Furtado's picked his pocket. He gives it to Fanoj. Fanoj plays it back to Furtado, going down the right-hand side. He checks inside. Can he get an early ball? He's in the 18-yard box. He checks, he turns, tries a shot. Great save there from Taylor down to his left-hand side. He had to do that. Good attacking play there from Furtado. But Taylor equal to that. I think that's the third save initial defensive error from the Poppies, but a throw in which George Carline will take. The rain just threatening to come down a little bit of drizzle. Ball goes forward, chested by Morgan. That's the handball. It was definitely a handball, but he's let it go. Referee's not seen that, and the linesman's going to give a free kick. He missed that. There was definitely a handball there. We could see that from here, but the referee's has missed both of those, and it's going to be a free kick to the Bees, probably about 8 or 9 yards, just down from the 18-yard box on the right-hand side here. The rain just beginning now to filter in. These two players up for Kettering, both Callum Powell and Eddie Panther, looking for that possible breakaway. But at the moment, they've got to defend this. Devin Kelly-Evans is going to take the free kick. Alexander's marshalling his defence here. The ball's going to come across, which it does, right to the far side. And that will go straight through, I think. Morris is well by Endo there on the far side. Probably must be 6'4" easily. Square, actually. Probably. He's a big lad. Come back on. So Jason Alexander for a goal kick. Glennon's with him. We all know that Jason Alexander's got a little bit of a thigh injury, but I think he's going to take this goal kick himself. Ball's played forward, goes out to Isaacson on the far side. And it goes out for a throw, Kettering throw, which Isaacson just takes his time. Back to Alfie Lewis. Alfie Lewis plays it straight across to Ando. He's got a little bit of space in the centre circle. He's going to chip it forward to see if he can get Panther in, but he's not going to get that. And the ball will go all the way far to Taylor, who collects the ball. As Panther sort of tries to get close to him, but it's bowled out to Morris. Morris plays it inside. Back out to Morris again. Callum Powell just trying to get a little bit of a territory there. Lovely ball through to Kamara if he can get it. He's on the edge of the 18-yard box. He clickers inside. A good save from Alexander. Ball comes out. Blocked. Passed again. Great save from Alexander there. 2 shots blocked inside the 18-yard box. Ball comes back in again, and Alexander picks that up out of the air. Fantastic save from Jason Alexander. And my God, did he need to do that. I'll tell you what, if Harborough get a chance there, they could easily have been 2-0 up there, and should have been, to be honest. Lewis comes away. Pantis comes back to his halfway line, back to Fanoj. Fanoj looking for the ball forward. He's going to come inside. No, he doesn't. Just checks inside. Plenty of time. Goes out to Furtado, just inside the Bees half. Back to Leviando. Colin Powell's up as well as Panto. They're going to have to just keep it between themselves at the moment. Just staying on the halfway line. Fanoj. Ball comes across to Glennon in the centre circle. Isaacson's playing as a major fullback now. Glenn's going forward, chips the ball forward there for Panther. Panther gets it on the edge of the 6-yard box. Anybody with him? He plays it along, but it's clipped out. It goes to Powell, squeezed and saved by Taylor. Glennon out to Furtado. You can't control it. He goes out to the right-hand side. Good opportunity there. Good save from Taylor. Must have made 4 or 5 saves here at the moment. Thanodge back in his own half. Poppy's taking the time, not just pumping it forwards, which they do now, trying to get Furtado into play, which he does, but he can't retain the ball and it goes out for a goal kick. Patient build up there from the Poppies. Really good run there from Eddie Panther, who went through on the right-hand side. He checked himself. He was on the edge of the 6-yard box, played it back, and Thanodge have a shot, which was again blocked by Elliot Taylor, who's certainly been one of the busiest Harborough Town players here. As we now enter the 16th minute here at Bowden Park, it's still a 1-0 to Harborough Town. The ball goes up into the steel grey sky here. Glennon plays it full forward. Morris tries to collect it. Apologies for the sound here. It's interesting with the Wi-Fi, but I think we're okay. So hopefully you haven't missed anything. There's still Harbour Town 1, Poppies 0. Ball comes in, headed out, only as far as Furtado. Blocked there. Comes out to Thanodge, edge of the 18-yard box. He's into the 18-yard box, plays it across. It hits Panther. He can't do anything with that. comes all the way back out to Bitimo. Bitimo going to go forward, plays it into Panther. Panther on the edge of the 18-yard box, turns, cleared. Back in again. He's got his round one. He's round two. Endo plays it into the middle there. A turn from Harborough. Oh, just past the post there from Callum Powell. Everybody froze there as he went to play a scissor kick, which went agonisingly wide past Ethan Taylor's left-hand post, and the keeper's going to go down. This is not good news for Harborough Town. Elliot Taylor's gone down as the physio comes on. We're now into the 20th minute here. Again, apologies for the sound, but you've not missed anything really. There was a bit of a header from David Kamara earlier in the game there, but went wide. But apart from that, it's been a fairly frenetic, a good post-Boxing Day game. Both teams have gone to their respective benches just to get some instructions. Yeah, there's a lot of pointing going on, a lot of discussion at the Kettering Town end. Ethan Taylor's still down after that strike there from Callum Powell, just went agonisingly wide. As I said, it wasn't just for that defensive lapse in the first couple of minutes there. I think it's been a fairly even game so far. Both sides have had chances. Certainly, Harborough have been very good from a defensive point of view, and has certainly blocked a lot of the Kettering attacks so far. Ethan Taylor's probably made about 4 or 5 good saves already, but he's back on his feet. Referee's got the players back on the pitch, and into the 21st minute here. This Poppy's media broadcast brought to you by Elgood's Brewery. Thank you very much, Marcus, for your support. It's appreciated as ever. And I hope everybody had a fantastic Christmas break. As the rain comes down again here. As we're back in play now as the goal kick is taken. Rob Morgan underneath that, but it goes forward. Bismo loses it. And cleared by Isaacson all the way down, but there's nobody in front of that. Liam Dolman underneath this, plays it forward to George Cardown, and well played by Powell. Gets his foot in there, but Dempsey Arlott gets the ball out. Goes out to Alex Morris, just inside the Harborough half, plays it forward to O'Reilly. He's policed well. He's going to go down. That has to be a foul. Oh, it's a punch. Was that a punch? Referee's got to have a look at that. There was some shirt tugging there, but that I could see it even from here. That was an arm lashed out there. The referee's got to have a look at that. The players are going to the linesman as well. The referee's taking his time. He's called both captains over. Yes, there was shirt tugging. There was no doubt about that from Bitimo, but I cannot understand why the referee's not taken any other action there. He's taken his time. Some of the Kettering players have gone over to the referee's assistant on the far side. It was directly in front of the benches. The referee's just checking. Bitimo, who's still on the floor. The referee's going over to consult his referee's assistant. He's ushering the Kettering Town players away. Kettering Town fans are shouting off. For this. Sorry, guys. We've been away again. Just losing some coverage there. It was just a potential sending off, but the referee's only given me a yellow card. So Riley O'Sullivan goes into the referee's book, and it's a Harborough Free kick goes right to the far side, headed into the box. Good header. And that goes for a corner on the far side. Harborough have got a corner on the far side. I think the referee should have taken a bit more stronger action there, because that looked like to me that it was a strikeout after a fairly vociferous tackle there from Bittermo. But certainly I thought that could have warranted a red card there. But anyway, we're back in here now. Harborough have got a corner right on the far side. It comes in, curls right under the bar, headed back in, cleared by Glennon. Another shot, again hit Glennon on the way out. Cardine gets a third chance. He puts it right to the far side. Ando gets a head in there. Lewis clears. It goes as far as O'Reilly's. O'Sullivan, he should have been sent off anyway. A good save there. Is almost clipped into the far side, but the referee has given that for a push. I have no idea what he's looking at from that point of view. Great save from Jason Alexander there. It takes some guts and some chutzpah to try and chip 6'5" Alexander from that point of view. Ball's played up to Eddie Panther, but he's not going to be able to control that. It's being policed by Connor Kennedy, and it goes out for a throw. A Harborough throw underneath us here as we reach the 26th minute. It's still Harborough Town 1 and Kettering Town 0. George Cardine plays the ball, chased by Eddie Panther, goes across to Alex Morris, right on the far side. Goes back to O'Reilly there, being policed by Bittermo. Great tackle, did well there. Ando retains the ball. Kettering just play it around the back, so Blaine Rowe just coming forward, just checks back, just in his own half. We play it to Isaacson on the halfway line. Go back to Blaine Rowe. Harborough have got a back four. Bittermo plays it forward to Thanodge. Back to Bittermo. It's not going to get there. Lovely play. David Kamara gives a nutmeg. He's on the edge of the 18-yard. It goes to Devon Kelly Evans. A great save and cleared. It went underneath Jason Alexander there, but it's cleared out to Panther. And Panther's knocked over the ball, and that'll be a free kick there. And he was kicked on his head there. What's the referee going to give for that? Panther's lying on the ground there. He was caught when he went down. Whether that was intentional, there's no way to tell from here. I don't think it was, but nevertheless, players are happy with that. He's on the Callum Powell with the ball inside the catching down. Thanodge over the ball. Still 1-0 for those that just joined us. Where have you been? It's taking Glennon. He's getting under a lot of pressure at the moment. He plays it to Isaacson. Isaacson tries to get it turned. He doesn't make it. Play ball down here goes Callum Powell. He's on his own down the left-hand side. He's got Dolman in front of him. Can he get into the 18-yard box? He's going to go all the way. He plays it all the way along, headed out. Furtado on the edge of the area tries to bring it down. He does. Can he get a shot away? He can. Parried out there by Taylor again. His goal is being peppered. That's a tackle by a great tackle there from Glennon. Kamara's on the floor. It was a good tackle. Bittermo gets it out to Furtado, but he's lost that, and that'll go out for a throw-in. That was a very important tackle there from Will Glennon. David Kamara, he's looked on point. He's looked dangerous. He's certainly been very effective playing that sort of front man role for Harborough. To be fair, could have been 2 or 3 up, but it still remains 1-0 here. 29th minute. Cleared forward. Glennon heads it back in. Bittermo tries to get ahead, and that'll be a Kettering throw right in front of the home bench. Kettering fans are relatively quiet. The rain still comes down here on Bowden Park. Leviando plays it inside to Furtado. Furtado's lost it. Rob Morgan with a head forward. Kamara plays it inside. Kettering retain the ball. Thanodge. Lewis, centre circle, turns. Plays it along the floor here to Furtado. Furtado plays it out to Bitamo. Bitamo can keep the ball in, trying to get an early ball in. He does the far side, and Powell can't reach it, but it's not gone out though. Isaacson still kept it in on the right-hand side. Can he get the ball in? He can. Goes back out. Morris clears. Furtado on the edge of the box can't control that, and it's played forward only as far as Blaine Rowe. He checks back into Thanodge. Thanodge loses it. Kamara goes on the cross. Now there's a run. There's a runner trying to get forward here from Olot. John plays it to Kamara. He's not going to get that. It's cleared by Kettering as Isaacson will thump this down the left-hand side, but well blocked and policed. It's end to end here. It's almost like the 15 minutes, the last 50 minutes of the game, as opposed to the last 15 minutes of the first half. It's quite quiet here at Bowden Park. As a throw in down to our right-hand side. Ball plays in. Morgan plays it forward. Referee's not put his hand down. Kamara's got the ball right on the touchline on the 18-yard box. It's blocked again by Glennon. He's had a fantastic game so far for the Poppies. Comes out to George Carline. Plays out to Kelly Evans. Chips it forward. Oh, Kennedy could have got that, but Ando was there with a header. Lewis plays it forward. Not going to get it to Eddie Panther. Tried to spray it along, but it's picked out here from Isaacson. He's got plenty of yards to go forward in his own half. He checks, goes forward again, looking for Panther. This ball will go forward. He's not offside. Morris gets a header in, but only as far as Callum Powell. Rob Morgan straight on him immediately. He does well to get the ball back. The ex-Stamford captain strides out, checks back. Kelly Evans to George Cardine. Back into Kelly Evans. Just playing keep football here. Goes back to Dolman on his 18-yard box. Sprays it across to Morris on the far side. Back to O'Sullivan, and he's lost the ball again. And Bitamo takes it off him. Ando plays it to Lewis. Lewis just inside his own half, looking for some support. Clips it forward to Powell. Powell plays it out to Ando. Ando back inside to Lewis, looking for Planodge. Playing some good football, Kettering, to be fair. Good retained football. Plays it out to Isaacson. Plays it back to Planodge. Just patient football, retaining the ball, looking for the gaps. Plays it to Lewis. Lewis to try and navigate. Plays it to Glennon. Glennon on the edge of the centre circle in his own half. Looks forward. He'll play a clip ball forward, which he will. Trying to find Furtado. Furtado could get there, but Morgan's there. Plays it to Powell on the edge of the 18-yard box. He gets a shot. Blocked by Morgan. Played back out. Poppies retain the ball. Sustained pressure here from Thanodge. It's a poor pass, though. It goes to David Kamara. He's going to turn. Arlott John is on his own here, but he can't keep the ball. And certainly, if he could, he would have been in there. It was a good bit of vision there from David Kamara, but certainly Arlott John couldn't retain the ball, and it's gone out for a Poppies throw on the right-hand side. Just waiting now for the throw to be taken. Looks like Blaine Rowe's going to try and throw this to get Isaacson into the game. George Cardine gets that easily, and Morgan gets the ball but can't get it to a Harborough player. Kelly Evans gets the ball, but he looks like there's a foul. So that's a Harborough free kick, just about on the halfway line. Thanks for some of the comments. I see Jude Beaver in there. Thanks for that. And Hammy. So and you are right. We are always slow out of the blocks. That's definitely true. But it's been a fairly even game up to now. Harborough, having said that, if they take their chances, could have been clear out of sight. But Poppies have also had 2 or 3 shots on target. If it wasn't for Taylor in the Harborough goal, it'd be a different story this first half here at Bowden Park. Kelly Evans takes a wayward corner, free kick, sorry. Oh, someone's fallen down there. Ball's gone out in front of the Poppies fans. It's a Poppies throw. Somebody's not very well in the crowd here, but hopefully it'll be okay. Yeah, we're back now. Game's back on again. Cardine's got the ball, plays it to Morgan. Morgan couldn't control the ball, goes out for a Poppies throw just on the halfway line. Isaacson with a throw. He throws it well down the line to Eddie Panter against Dolman. Dolman's not going to allow anybody past and throws it out for another Kettering throw here. Isaacson with the throw. And all the way down the line for Eddie Panter again. It's not going to about with that. Goes back to Isaacson. Can he get into the He's passed one. He comes inside on his right foot. He's pushed there, but the ball goes all the way to Bitamo. Back inside to Ando. About 6 yards out. Ando tries a shot, and it goes straight into the arms of Taylor there. Ball goes out to the far side with Morris. Morris just coming over the halfway line. Plays the ball forward, but that's poor. Bitamo picks the ball up. It's played forward there, but Ishi's not going to get that. And it will go out for a goal kick on the far side. Some animation, I think, from the Kettering Town bench. And certainly you can see Mitch Austin doing the choreography there, trying to organise the Harborough midfield. But it's still 1-0 to the Bees. We're now in a 37th minute now. Ball goes forward. Ando underneath this, gets a good header. Rob Morgan again come across. Ando gets the ball. Fanage clears. Lovely 1-2 into Furtado. Furtado's past Morgan. He's running into boxes. There's 3 Kettering players with him. Can he get a pass out? He's going to go for a shot himself, which he does, but that's blocked. Offside there from Callum Powell. That was a good shot from Ish Furtado there, but just ricocheted through to Callum Powell, who was offside. He had a shot, but Taylor, the ever-present Taylor, was there to smother that before it went anywhere. But it's certainly a offside. Referee's indicating he wants him to hurry up a little bit. 38th minute here. Ball up into the air. The floodlights are on now. Ball comes off Glennon, and that'll be a corner. Glennon didn't get his angles right there. And it's gone out for a corner on the right-hand side. Looks like Devon Kelly-Evans will go and take that. Liam Dolman's come up. There are 2 Kettering players in the centre circle, Panther and Callum Powell. Just in case we get a breakaway, but it looks like Kelly-Evans is going to take the throw, takes the corner. Ball comes in right to the far side, headed out by Glennon. He got a good touch. Harborough Town player's gone down. Looks like a head injury there. The referee has stopped play, even though Kettering were trying to maraud down the right-hand side. But nevertheless, and the player's back up again, indicating he felt that was a was indicating he thought that was an elbow there. The referee's just having a chat with him, and he's just getting some treatment on the 18-yard. Connor Kennedy's remonstrating with the referee here. He thought there was definitely contact. And Roy McCauley, he's the a new signing. He's just getting some treatment there. As I say, those players who do know him, he's a no-nonsense player and certainly brings a lot of experience to the Harborough back four and midfield. So, but at the moment he's just getting some treatment. And again, both respective teams have gone to their benches just to get some instructions. It's still fairly tight, as I said, apart from the initial defensive error there that we just didn't clear the ball, and David Kamara's looked sharp all game, just nipped in, took the ball away from Glennon, and then rounded Jason Alexander with ease and slotted in to make it 1-0 to the Bees here as we are just into the 40th minute here. You're not missing anything, by the way. You're still getting some treatment at the in the Kettering area. There's 2 or 3 Harbour Towns players around him at the moment. Yeah, looks like he's definitely got some blood. Looks like a head injury there. Just got caught as he went up with Will Glennon, who got a good header on it, and he needed to, by the way. As unfortunately he came off Will Glennon for the corner. But I mean, it's been a good defensive display by Harborough. They've got good 2 backs of 4, 2 up front. They've certainly been very solid. They play a good game. But Kettering have matched them. They certainly have. If it wasn't for that defensive lapse, as I said in the first few minutes, so we'll see how we go. So looks like McCauley's got a Terry Butcher style bandage on and a change of shirt as he goes off. Kettering Town's giving him a warm welcome as they go off in front of him. And Kettering's going to do referees just going to do a drop ball away to our right. There we go. Right, back in again. Isaacson, just in his own half, will play it back to Blaine Rowe. Deep in his own territory, displays it across to Glennon. Glennon plays it forward. Morris clears with a header to Ando. Ando plays it forward. Furtado will turn. He's been busy all game. Nodded on to Callum Powell. Callum Powell gets it back. Goes it to Rowe. Rowe comes forward on the left-hand side. Going to get Isaacson in the game. Still in his own half. He plays the ball forward low and hard, but gets cleared to Kamara. Kamara tries to turn, but Glennon does well. Plays it back to Jason Alexander. He just says taking his time. Ball goes forward. Furtado doesn't get ahead of McCauley. He's just come on with his head injury. Heads that ball forward. Rob Morgan back to Morris, just on the halfway line. Morris clears, shanks that, and it goes out for a throw on the far side. The Poppies fans are pleased to see. The rain now swirling in here. Ball's back in, headed by Morris. Ando, bit of head tennis, goes out for a Harborough throw at the far side. No other changes at the moment. I say Harborough had to make an enforced change in the first couple of minutes. So they're left back. No. Looks like Connor Kennedy's got the ball, so that'll be a long throw. It's a long throw. There he goes into the area. Headed forward, bounce in the area. Dolman's underneath this. He can't get it. Kamara's got a header, but that passes Jason Alexander's left-hand post with ease. So we've got 2 minutes left. Well, 1.5 minutes, really. Ball's gone out down the left-hand side. It's a throw-in. Just join us again. It's still 1-0. We're in the last, the 45th minute now. Spin is in, left-hand shot. Goal! It's a goal! Nobody picked him up, just on the edge of the 18-yard box. And a daisy cutter is what we can call that. Just went through the legs of two defenders, and Jason Alexander, not a chance. It's 2-0, so Connor Kennedy gets the ball and slots it into the right-hand net there. It's 2-0 to Harborough as we come into the end of the first half. Innocuous pass. Just came to Kennedy on the edge of the area, and he just basically side-footed it into the right-hand corner through to Poppy's players and into the bottom right-hand side. So it's 2-0 here as the rain comes down. As ball goes forward, Lewis. Ando goes forward, plays it into Powell. Powell gets a shot, but it's easily picked out by Taylor. I think both sides will be quite happy to get in out of the rain of this first half here, but certainly 2-0. Ball's played out to the right-hand side. They've got the ball back in on the 18-yard box. It's played in, it's cleared. Well done. Alfie goes out as far as Kelly Evans. Kelly Evans shots a volley, but that goes wide on the right-hand side. Harborough have been absolutely great in front of the goal, and they've taken the chances. We've had chances on the from the beginning and the mid of the second of the first half here, but certainly haven't been able to take those. Alexander has the goal kick, which he takes up until the in the Suns. Played on to Panther. Panther's on the ball. Still got the ball. Goes past George Cordown quite easily. He's got the ball. He's passed one, but Morgan takes it off his feet. It's played forward to David Kamara again. Fanoj did very well there to pick that ball up. Kamara's injured, but the play goes on. Ando goes forward. He's lost the ball out to Kelly Evans. Ball's played up by Morris, but only as far as Fanoj. Fanoj tries to play it across the pitch. Goes to Panther, he gets a push, but it's not taken well. Lewis plays the ball out, see if he can find Callum Powell, which he does. Callum shoots, but it's wide again. They've had chances. But Callum Powell's pulled that wide. And I think that might be it for the first half. We're just playing injury time. We didn't see how many minutes are to be played. Just waiting for the goal kick now for Taylor to be taken. Glennon heads it forward. Cardine underneath that. Kennedy gets into the middle, but it's cleared. Furtado gets the ball back. Can he get the ball across? It's beaten one, beaten two. Thanos plays a lovely ball out to Bitimo. Bitimo goes forward again. Plays it out to Furtado. Furtado gets the ball into the middle there. It goes over Dolman. It's cleared out by Cardine. Only as far as Fanoj. Fanoj to Rowe. Kettering getting a bit of a... Rowe's got a shot. It ricochets. It took a ricochet there. Dolman clears only as far as Morgan. And Cardine clears. Again, another opportunity for Kettering. They've been unlucky this first half, to be fair. Still retained Lewis. Morgan's gone down. Morgan's gone down there. There's no injury, just overstretched himself, I think, to be fair. And referees just held up play. Just as Morgan gets some attention, he just went down there. We're just waiting now as the physio comes on. The last couple of minutes to this first half here. It's still 2-0. I think a lot of the players will be quite happy to get in. How are the rain here? They've got some. I think they'll play. Obviously, they're just playing the extra minutes for the injury to Rory McCauley there earlier, which got the head injury, which allowed to stop play. Referee is calling somebody over. I don't know what he's doing now. He's okay. Yeah, we're back on again. Ball. Ethan Taylor just kicks that straight out the ground. So as the crowd streams in front of us to get some well-earned halftime warmth and entertainment. The game is still ongoing. Kettering Town got it in their own half, played the ball forward again. McCauley underneath this. Endo brings the ball down, goes forward himself. He might as well just go for it. And that'll be a throw in on the far side there. Panther can keep the ball in, or is he going to let it go? Yes, he's going to give it a go. It's a last hurrah for Kettering Town in this first half. Ball goes all the way along for a throw in on right on the far side, which Rowe will take. It's a congested 18-yard box here as the throw's just about. This will be the last action of the game. Ball comes in, headed out directly, and that'll go for another throw. I don't know if there's going to be enough time here for it, but we'll see how we go. Blaine Rowe will throw this back in again. There it goes. Ball comes in, headed out. Oh, referee's assistant has indicated that there's an offside. I can't believe that from a throw-in, but there you go. Nevertheless, it is what it is. The Harborough has got the ball in his hand. She'll take. Welcome back to Bowden Park here. The score at the moment is 2-0 to Harborough. The referee's just coming out. I hope you can hear us loud and clear. Apologies for some of the loss of sound earlier, but it's just a function of partly the rain and partly the Wi-Fi. But nevertheless, hopefully it's coming loud and clear as we look to restart the second half here. I'm just looking to see if we've got any other changes. At the moment, just checking, see what we're doing. So Harborough have just got the one change. Rob Morgan has gone off. He just picked up, looked like a hamstring injury there. And Brad Hickey's on for them. It's a straight swap, really. But Harborough got the kickoff as Conor Kennedy, the goal scorer, kicks us off here as Morris goes forward. And policed well by Lewis. Ball's gone forward to see if you can get O'Sullivan back in the game. Edge of the 18-yard box. That's well picked up by Thanodge. Cleared by Bittermo down to as far as Panther, who's manhandled, but lovely ball from Lewis inside to Furtado. Furtado turns, can't retain the ball. Headed, nodded on there, can't get it forward again, but it goes to David Makara just to get a touch in, and they can. Harborough coming forward in the 18-yard box. It's squared across, had to be a goal, and it is. Had to be. Lovely move from Harborough. They've done brilliantly well there, and the goal scorer there is Brad Hickey. He's just come on. Lovely move. Straight down the middle. Good tackling back there from Kamara right on the far side there. Kettering was split in two. Lovely check back ball, and Brad Hickley was there to be able to pass that past Jason Alexander, who had no chance. But similar to the first half, Poppies weren't switched on. They just weren't thinking about it, and unfortunately, they've conceded that goal very early on in the second half. Here, it's not even a minute gone, and it's now Harborough Town 3, Kettering Town 0, and any optimism that we felt that we could have done or should have played a little bit better in the first half has gone to nothing now. As Harborough are now 3-0 for Poppies fans. It's going to be a long second half. That's all we can say. Ball's played out by Lennon. I mean, ball back on the far side from Kamara, and then chat back into the on-running Brad Hickey, who just slotted it past Jason Alexander, who really had no chance at all there from 7 yards. So that is where we're at. Well, let's see what happens. Who knows? It's football. It's the Boxing Day after Boxing Day game. Let's see what transpires. But ball comes back in. It's picked up by Alfie Lewis. He's been busy trying to marshal the midfield. He plays it across to Furtado. Furtado lets it ball run across, goes past Kelly Evans with ease, plays it out to Bittermo down on the right-hand side, gets an early ball across, ricochets off Morris. And it's just cleared down there to Ando. Ando lets it go, but it's only just gone out. If that hadn't gone out, that'd have been very interesting. Anyway, Kettering retained the ball. Got a throw in here. Glennon takes, pumps it forward. That's aimless. Goes to Carline into Conor Kennedy, but he gives it away to Furtado. Furtado turns. Let's see what Kettering Town are made of this second half. It's back to Isaacson, back out to Furtado on the far side. Intercepted there, a tackle there, but no, it's nothing in that. I see some of the chat over over half-time there, just regarding the incident on the far side of the pitch. It looked at the alleged punch. Um, that's the way football goes. Either it is or it isn't. Um, let's hope we don't get taken apart here after 4 games unbeaten. I think we're always going to be difficult coming here, but nevertheless, this is the second half. We'll be seeing what we're going to be made of as Ethan Taylor takes the free kick. It's inside his own half. It goes high into the floodlights. Glenn underneath it, doesn't get it. Thanos to lose the ball, goes all the way along to Thanos again. Ricochets off, but Kettering come away with the ball. Cleared by Endo. Macaulay's had a good game, despite his head injury. The ball comes back to Thanos, gives it back to Endo. Good pressing there, and Kettering have to concede a goal kicked away to our left-hand side, deep in their own territory here, which Endo will take. That's only gone as far as Morris heads it infield. Furtado's not going to get that ball. Referee's giving a free kick. That was a soft free kick, to be fair, but it was a free kick. And Harborough have got a chance to put a bit more pressure on as Arlott John was brought down just about 6-7 yards outside the centre circle. Certainly no urgency in the game here. Headed forward on the far side. O'Sullivan's got the ball, plays it right to the far side. I think that's gone out. Yes, it's gone out. So that's gone out for a goal kick on the far side. Frankie 15 there is talking about 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Plastic pitch jinx. Poor stuff in mid-table. It's not wrong at the moment as it's still 3-0 to Harborough Town. Ball's played out to Bittermo just inside the Harborough half. As he goes forward, comes inside, plays it to Alfie Lewis, immediately under pressure. Sort of squirms outside to Isaacson on the other side of the pitch, plays the ball in, cut out by Kennedy. Kennedy plays it forward, but O'Sullivan's not going to get to that, and it goes all the way back to Glennon. Plays it out to Endo. Endo to Lewis, needs some support. Looks for Bittermo. Bittermo's going to try and come inside, which he does. Can he get to the edge of the 18-yard box? Still got the ball. Has to check back. Gives it back to Lewis. Again, that sort of solid 2 banks of 4 for Harborough, keeping them out. Isaacson right on the touchline gets the ball across. Is that going to be a corner? It is indeed. So the first corner for the Poppies in the second half. In the 54th minute here. Poppy still 3-0 down. It's all to play for. Bench is still quite quiet. Harborough made 2 substitutions. Here comes the ball. Goes right into the near post, headed out, right off the post. Comes as far as Sanoj's shot, but blocked. Comes back to Bittermo. Sanoj again plays it out to Isaacson. Can he get the ball in? Yes, he can. Goes across, headed out, put as far as Lewis, but it's cannoned into the air. Cleared out by a goal scorer, Hickey. Kettering retain the ball. Isaacson back into the middle, headed on, cleared by Dolman. No, Macaulay goes down. The referee's going to give that as a foul. Seems a little bit harsh, but he's having a good debut game. Yeah, Kettering look a bit demoralised, but again had the chances in the first half. Just waiting now for the free kick to be taken. Just waiting now for that to be taken on midway into the Harborough half. The ball comes forward. Headed forward there by O'Leary, cleared by Sanoj. Morris heads it forward. Kamara underneath it. He gets a nudge. He gets a nudge there. Lucky to get away with that one. Poppies. O'Sullivan back to Morris. Morris played to Kelly Evans. Kelly Evans turns. But he just can't find Morrison again. Harborough have been really good with the high press. Have been certainly haven't allowed any of the Poppies defenders to be able to settle and get and build again. But it's Bittermo back to Ando. Ando plays it across into the middle field with Lewis. Spray the ball out to Isaacson on the far side. Lovely turn by Furtado. Furtado turns, checks back inside, puts the ball out to Callum Powell. Plays it inside to Isaacson. Isaacson can't control it, and Kelly Evans clears, but retained again. Well done, Isaacson did very well there to get the ball back. Sanoj moves forward. Certainly a bit more urgency about Poppies now as they're trying to get the game restarted again from another throw-in on the far side. Comes to Callum Powell, back to Isaacson. Comes to Sanoj. We'll have to go all the way back to Glennon. Glennon inside there on the centre half position. Just marauding forward a bit here. Plays it out to Lewis. Lewis will go to Bittermo down on the right-hand side. Can they get a cross in? Goes back to Ando. Ando puts it in. Headed out. And it'll be a throw-in for Poppies. Good sustained pressure. No sign of any changes on the benches at the moment as Poppies are going to throw in down on the right-hand side. They're doing well. Just waiting for the throw in now on the right-hand side. Just as it comes in, goes all the way across. It's cleared out. Sanoj picks the ball up, does well under pressure, but gives it away. Kelly Evans again picks the ball up. Goes to Kamara. Back to Kelly Evans. Morris will clear. Downfield. Bit of a lovely touch. Lovely turn. Plays it back out to Ando. Down the right-hand side. Poppy's looking for some ability to get in. Lewis just takes the ball off Kennedy's foot. Plays it out to Isaacson on the right, on the far side. Still retains the ball. It's back in one. That's a foul. Harborough did not need to make that tackle there. It's just on the apex of the 18-yard box, and that's going to be a booking. Just caught him from behind there as Isaacson managed to get in around him and just about to cross the ball, but that's a booking. It's the second Harborough into the book. So referee pushing the Harborough wall all the way back. Kind of Connor Kennedy in the wall there, just get themselves organised. Callum Powell over this. This will be, I'd imagine, this will be a shot on target. Callum Powell coming inside, so Furtado takes a shot. Oh, very close, but certainly Taylor had him sort of running across his goal line there to make sure that went past the left-hand upright, which indeed it did. But good sustained pressure. Looks like some activity on the benches here. Looks like Kettering Town are trying to make some changes. Remember, they've got Kai Williams, Ethan Fitzhugh, Kai Fifield, and Wes York on the bench. Meanwhile, Will Glennon has the ball on the edge of his 18-yard box, plays it out to Bittermo here. Plays the ball forward for Panther, but Panther will never get that, and it goes out for a goal kick. I think these changes, whatever they're going to be, are going to be warranted because if Poppy's going to try and get anything out of this game, they're going to need to reinvigorate and refresh the attack that they're going to have. So let's see what this will bring. It's a chance to be able to pull something from the jaws of defeat here. Ethan Dale is taking his time. I don't know why he is in the Harborough goal. Thankfully, the rain has stopped. Morrison plays the ball forward. Morris on that. O'Sullivan plays it forward there. And that comes off Kamara for a Poppy's throw. Deep in their own half. Lewis plays a short one there, but Kelly Evans has got that. Which he does. Kamara picks the ball up. He's going to get into the 18-yard box, which he does. He's in pass one, pass two, tries to get a ball across, but Fanodge takes it off his feet beautifully and plays well. Great tackle from Fanodge there as it goes out to Furtado. Furtado plays it inside to Callum Powell. He twists and turns, pirouettes balletically, and so he plays it out to Bittermo on the right-hand side. Needs some support. Goes into Panther. Panther tries to find Powell, but it's not. Kelly Evans comes out and just pulls Kelly Evans over. Pass one, pass two. Good tackle from Fanodge again. He's been absolutely great. Oh, referee has pulled things up. Like he's given a free kick to Harborough, I think. It's difficult to tell. He's gone all the way along to the touchline, the referee. Yeah, so he definitely has. It's going to be a Harborough free kick right on the touchline on the far side, halfway into Kettering's half. Referee had no substitutions made at the moment, or the disco board is flashing. So, free kick to Harborough, right on the far side. What can they do with this? Goes into the middle there on the 18-yard box. Glennon clears to Powell. Powell plays it in to Furtado. Furtado brings it out to Bittermo. Harborough back in there for sort of positions. It should have went to Panther earlier. Bittermo plays it in just abjectly. Is headed out by Brad Hickey there. And we are now in time for the substitutions. Nick Green's indicating that he wanted that a bit quicker, but nevertheless, it looks like it's going to happen now. Yeah, looks like it. So, Kai Williams is coming in for Bittermo. So, Kai Williams on. So, a bit more of an attacking option. from that point of view. So that is good. And also another substitution who got 19 for 23. So that'll be Callum Powell coming off for Kai Fifield. And we're back again. Apologies for the outage there again. The Wi-Fi is not fantastic here, but we are where we are. Good tackle there from Furtado. Kettering retain the ball, goes out to Lewis. Back to Lewis again. Hits the referee. It's played back into middle. Furtado in the middle of the centre circle. We'll take this. Referee's just got it back into play. Glennon back to Furtado. Kettering going to play the ball, long ball there. Isaacson plays it forward to Lewis. Lewis comes inside. Just playing some good retention football, but no penetration whatsoever. Back out to Blaine Rowe. Blaine Rowe comes inside, tries to get a bit of a move on himself. Furtado back into midfield again. Back to Lewis. Lovely play out to Furtado on the edge of the area. Comes back in. Can Panther get a shot? He can't. Clips it back into Kettering again. It's so well blocked by Harborough. They really are a sort of certainly press. Comes out to Panther. Panther's out here at the moment to Williams. Williams shots, but it's deflected out for a corner. Certainly a lot more positive from the Poppies. They've got another chance of a corner here as the rain begins to stream in again. Not fantastic conditions, but this plastic pitch makes it a little bit easier for the play as we're looking for that corner to come in. Ball comes across right to the far post. Goes out again, another corner on the other side. That was a high and wide shot then from David Kamara, but in the meanwhile, Harborough have got another player down. on the far side. Let's see what happens there. So Harborough got another player down on the far side. The substitutes warming up just to see what happens on that. But certainly Poppies have been, again, pretty positive since the two Kais are on. But still not enough to have a shot on goal. Harborough on the breakaway looked dangerous, certainly with David Kamara in play. But it looks like Harborough might be making another substitution here as John looks like it's the end of his game. And looks like he is heading off. So we're back on underway here. Substitution from Harborough, and Sullivan tries to come forward. Fanodge has taken his foot off here, and it goes back to Lewis. Lewis has done fantastically well. Goes to Fifield. Fifield plays it along to Furtado. Furtado plays it to Rowe. Back to Furtado. Again, policed very well by Kelly Evans. He just cannot get around him. He's playing very well at the moment. Harborough number 7. Fanodge retains the ball, goes as far as Ando. Harborough staying very deep, but they don't need to do very much at the moment. Panther comes and tries to retrieve the ball. He's being pushed all over the place as Macaulay, with his headband, pushed Panther there, and it's a free kick to Kettering. And Furtado's got the ball now. He's it's about 25 yards outside the 18-yard box, right in the middle of the half for Harborough. They're looking to try and play this ball forward, which they will do. Clipped in. Panther gets the ball. Lewis can't control it. It's pushed out again, only as far as Kamara. Fanodge is the last player here. He has to play all the way back to Alexander. As he clears up into the dark night air here at Market Harborough. Glennon heads it forward. Panther chests it down, gives it to Fifield. Fifield comes inside, puts out to Isaacson. Isaacson gets the ball away, cleared by Dolman. Kennedy puts a lovely little cushioned header into Kelly Evans. Kelly Evans plays a ball forward. That's a great one, but I think Jason Alexander picks that up well, throws it out, gives it to Glennon to try and start to build again as we enter into the 73rd minute. Ball's played across to Rowe. It's on the 18-yard box. Ball's clipped forward. Macaulay's underneath that one. He goes as far as Furtado, but he's pushed over. Morris just clattered into Furtado. So really, it wasn't a fair competition given the size of Alex. There's at least 4 or 5 players all on the 18-yard box. Ball comes in. It's low. It's cleared out easily. It's a poor free kick, to be fair. Fanodge lost the ball, but he's been fouled. Probably take it quickly. Furtado gets the ball. Can he go himself? Plays it outside to Blaine Rowe. He's got plenty of time for the cross. Ball comes in. Cleared out well by Macaulay. He's had a really good sterling game for the Bees. Fanodge returns the ball. Goes to Glennon. Glennon just looking for a space if he can just try and get down the channel. He's going to go himself. He tries a shot. Ricochets off play, Kettering play, goes for Fifield. Fifield into the 18-yard box. Can he get a cross in? He can. Ando heads. It's a goal! Great header there from Ando. Lovely cross from Fifield, and Kettering now back in the game. 74th minute, and great header from Ando there. And certainly who knew that a player playing the defensive position that he is would be so effective for us up front. But a lovely clip back cross there from Kai Fifield, and Ando has slotted that in. It makes it more interesting for the last 20 odd minutes of the game. Let's see how they're going to react. I think with the changes that Lee McDonald's made, it certainly helped the sort of format and the sort of attacking formation of the Poppies this half. But let's see what happens. See what happens. Meanwhile, free kick to Kettering just inside their half. We've just had the attendance for today, which is, if I can get it right here, 1,723. So well done to everybody else, and another substitution for the Poppies. I mean, sorry, for Harborough. Sorry. So so the goal scorer, David Kamara, is heading off. Scored that first goal in the first 2 minutes or so. And a familiar face to all Poppies fans, Ben Stevens. He certainly had a very effective record against the Poppies in previous games here at Bowden Park, comes on. And in about 15 minutes, well, ish left. Well, 76th minute now, I suppose we are. So I'll be able to see how Ben Stevens gets on, but he's on the pitch. Meanwhile, Panther plays it out to Kai Williams. Kai Williams comes inside, plays it forward. It's clipped aside and cleared out there by Harborough on as far as Lewis. He heads it forwards to Kai Williams. Tries to get it going there, but Lewis Rose has cleared that ball as well. But Kettering retain the ball again. They've done well this second half. Some patient build-up football. Ando, the goal scorer, plays it out to Will Glennon. Plays it out to Kettering on the far side. Fanoj plays it in, squared across to Ando. We'll just release that initial press. Ando comes inside. He might as well shoot. Lovely outside the foot pass out to Kai Williams. Kai Williams shoots. It goes straight across the goal. They had an opportunity there. Kettering Town players are saying that actually ricocheted off a Harborough foot, but doesn't look like that's going to get given, so that'll be a goal kick. That's certainly been some good play. I mean, who knows? Who knows what we're going to be doing? Let's see what happens in the goal kick at the far side. Referee just trying to hurry Taylor up a little bit. As he takes the goal kick high up into the night sky. Headed forward, nobody challenges. Kettering pick the ball up again. Fanoj has to check inside. Connor Kennedy's all over him, but he goes out to Isaacson. Isaacson out on the far side. Has to check inside again. Plays it to Fanoj. He's having a great game with the heart of the Kettering midfield, really. Plays it out to Ando, just inside the Harborough half, looking for some support. He's going to go forward again. Tries a shot from a long way, but it's not going to trouble Taylor. That's more aspiration than anything else, but certainly. But who knows? If you don't try, you don't buy a ticket, you're not in the lottery. So we don't mind that. I mean, Kettering in the first half did have quite a few shots on target, and certainly if it wasn't for Taylor in the Harborough goal, I think it would be a different matter. But certainly Harborough have been clinical up front. Ball goes back in. Lewis heads it forward. Nods it forward. Glenn underneath it. Play forward again. Rowe is going to have to get this, and he clears the ball out well under pressure from O'Sullivan there. Just waiting for the ball to come back on now. Just confirmation again of the attendance, 1,723. It's all been Referee gave a foul there, just on the 18-yard box against a Kettering player. So we are now in the 80th minute here on the second half at Bowden Park. It still remains Harborough Town 3, Kettering Town 1. Kettering certainly a pretty positive second half, much better than the first. Ando with the header. Furtado plays it to Kai Williams. Kai Williams just inside his own half. Plays a lovely ball into Panto, who's been very quiet this half. Macaulay gets a really good foot in. Goes back to O'Sullivan just inside their own half. Devin Kelly-Evans gets the ball through. Ando intercepts well. He's been really play very well. He needs to get out to the far side if he can. Gives it to Panther, but Dolman gets a foot in there, but he comes out to Kai Williams. Kai Williams can turn. He's got 18, trying to get into the 18-yard box. He comes to his left foot. He clips it in. Nobody there. Oh, right on the far side there. Alfie Lewis had an opportunity, but it was just span away from him off the plastic surface and has gone out for a goal kick there. But again, some good penetrating runs down the right-hand side by Kai Williams to get that ball fizzing across that 6-yard box. There's still some hope option here as we're into the 82nd minute. Liam McDonald there and Nick Green urging the poppies forward. Fanodge heads it forward, goes Panther. Panther tries to get around Macaulay. He's policed him very well. And it goes for a throw to Harborough, just inside their own half. Certainly Macaulay getting all of the Harborough guys organised. Long throw from Morris. William gets a touch. Goal scorer. Hickey gets the ball forward. Ando good header. Well done by Blaine Rowe, did well there. So Harborough got a throw in here, just beside us. Ball goes forward, headed out by Williams. And that should go for a goal kick. No, it wouldn't. Hando's kept it in. Clears the ball down. Dolman over the header there. Hickey brings the ball down beautifully, plays it inside. But that's not going to reach anybody. It goes out for a throw-in down on the right-hand side here to Kettering. Kettering are going to go for another throw of the dice as another substitution looks to be happening on the far side. Looks like it's going to be Ethan Fitzu. Ethan Fitzu's coming on for Andy Fanodge. So on comes Ethan Fitzu there. So Ethan Fitzu's on. He goes straight into the midfield. As the referee's just putting Rowe back as the ball comes across to Glenn. He's in his 18-yard box. Ben Stevens is trying to chase down him. Isaacs clears, but Kennedy gets a good foot in there. Well done for Glenn, and Glenn gets the ball down. Can he make it count? He's just going to take the ball on himself, which he does, but he gives it to Lewis. Lewis looking forward for that pass into the channel, which he's got. Fifield going on the overlap. Can he get the ball in? Lewis crosses the ball in. Is headed out by Macaulay again, only as far as Lewis goes out to Isaacson on the far side again. He plays the ball in, headed out by Dolman this time. Glennon gets the ball, and it'll become to Ando. Needs some support, cuts it inside, but immediately gives it to Hickey, which he gets fouled by Ethan Fitzy, who's just come on. So just build back up again now. We're in the 85th minute. Kettering again have a good battling, combative second half here. Certainly, Harborough haven't been the team that they were in the first. Let's put it that way. O'Sullivan just trying to hold the ball up. Cleared out by Andau. Goes to Panther. Panther can't control it, but it just goes to Fitzu. Fitzu plays it back to Glennon. Glennon's got a bit of pressure here. Has to go all the way back to Jason Alexander. Resplendent in all green. Plays the ball straight down route, one football. Cleared out by Morris. I'm going to get past him easily. Goes out to Williams again. Williams can have a go at him if he can get going, which he can. He's going to come into the 18-yard box. He can't. Goes across to Furtado, all the way out to Kai Fifield's. Kai Fifield's into the 18-yard box, comes back on his left, shoots, ricochets, and goes out for a corner on the far side. Some good, positive, and effervescent football from the Poppies now. They've got a corner on the left-hand side. Mitch Austin's certainly telling Ben Stevens to get back and defend. There's no Harborough player anywhere near the 18-yard box as the ball comes in. It's cleared out for a good. It was a good corner actually, but O'Sullivan just on the front post there headed that out for another corner as the rain comes back in sheets here. Just waiting for the corner to be taken right down by right-hand side. Here comes the corner. That corner in the third. It's the fourth corner in a row for the Poppies. The rain streaming in. It looks like there's going to be another substitution as Harborough Town look to so Riley O'Sullivan, he was involved in the possible punch in the first half and goes off, and striker Paul Malone comes on. We're in the 88th minute here as Poppy's got a corner again. It comes in punched out by Taylor only as far as the 18-yard box. Lewis underneath it. It looks like it'll be cleared. Ando chests the ball down, plays the ball back into the middle. Dolman can't get it. Still in there. It's all over the place and then cleared by Kennedy, but it goes to Stevens. He can't control it. And Furtado gets the ball well. He does well. He puts it into Fitzu. Fitzu, can he get the ball in? He can. Goes all the way along across and it goes into a goal. Oh, what a shot there. An opportunity. It's offside. It's offside anyway, but Poppy's had an opportunity there to be able to put that ball in net, which they didn't. But offside, nevertheless, good play. It may become a bit too good, too late here as into the last 90 seconds of the normal 90 minutes here at Bowden Park, still 3-1. Poppy support's been fantastic all the way through the game. They've been absolutely amazing, travelling away in their numbers. Ball played forward again to Glennon. Glennon's got the ball, played it out to Fifield. Fifield loses it, goes out to Dolman. Dolman clips it forward, but that'll go straight out, I think, for a throw. Oh, it's still in. It's gone out now. Ball's played forward. Ricocheted. Fifield can't control it. Harborough retain. Played forward. Glenn's there on his own. He has to play it out. It's been pushed there by Paul Malone, who's just recently come on. Harborough now looking to try to retain some of the ball and just see the game out. The rain now is sleeting down here. It's just coming in waves. This will be a long throw from Harborough. There it comes, right into the middle. Glenn's underneath it. He's headed forward to goal. Ricocheted off the unfortunate Will Glennon and just tapped in the 6-yard box there by Lewis Rose. And that, I think, is that as far as the game is concerned. Really long throw, clipped in. Glennon couldn't do much about that. He tried to clear it, just ricocheted off him, and it just fell to Lewis Rose there, who had no real opportunity to miss as he just clipped that in, and that puts it as 4-1. And I think that's going to be the game over as some of the Harborough fans in front of us here are heading towards the exits. So looking to try and bring in some of the other balls from headed out. A foul there. Was that a foul? Referee's giving a foul against the Poppies, and a booking for Ando, I think. So they've got a free kick in their own half. Come on. Jesus. So we'll see what happens now. A few more minutes. We'll reach the 90th minute here quite easily. And Ethan Taylor's going to take the goal kick as the rain comes pelting in front of us here. Ball's up in the air. Williams underneath it, plays it forward. Connor can't get it. Morris picks the ball up. Played forward by Morris, which he's lost now. Panther can get the ball, but his first touch is heavy. That'll probably going to go out. And it has indeed. Panthers had a difficult game, to say the least. Kettering just been advised that they're going to be kept in. So let's see what happens as we're. Kettering picked the ball up now. They've got a free kick. Just about 4 or 5 yards outside the 18-yard box on the right-hand side of the Harborough penalty area here, which I think is going to be taken in very deep into injury time here. Ball's played in by Fitzu, headed over the bar, but easily saved by Ethan Taylor, and that should be the last action of the game. But ball's played forward. Furtado plays a lovely header forward. Fitzu tries to get ahead of there. Only goes as far as Kai Fifield. Plays a lovely ball out to Williams. Williams in the 18 ball. Clips it back out to a shot. Great save. Another shot across, cleared off the line there as well. Kettering Town push forward. Really good save from Taylor there from the last shot of the game. Referee checks his chronograph, and we just wait for the final whistle. But Kettering still pressing forward with Lewis. Lewis plays it forward to try and get Fifield in, but that's never going to work. And it's gone over to the far side here. So with the score at 4-1, we're still waiting for the final whistle here. So we've got Stratford coming up next, which I think they've won today, from what I can see, but could be wrong. Glenn underneath that goes to Lewis. They keep going to the end. That's all you can ask for from a Poppy's perspective. Isaacson plays it forwards to Fifield. Fifield loses it. It goes out for a throw in on the far side. Throwing comes down there to Fifield. Comes in. Come back to Lewis. Lewis plays it to end out on the edge of the centre circle. Kettering still allows to play on. A lovely inside play there, but it gives it for a corner. Poppy have got a corner now with a few seconds left on the sundial. This referee is going to allow us to be able to take this. All the players up. Ball comes over right to the far side. Endo can't reach that. It's headed out well. Fifield underneath it. Plays it back out to Lewis, who's potential losing this. Furtado's going to try and shot, which he does. It's blocked out. Picked up by Ethan. There's a shot. Goal! Ethan Fitzy had a good at last kick of the game there. But he does well. Really took it well. Out of the 18-yard box. Stopped that, turned, shot well. At least we're fighting to the end. That's all that we can ask, I suppose, from that point of view. But that's it. Referee brings the game to a conclusion. And a mixed performance from the Poppies here. Really good first half. Lost really to a couple of minutes. The first goal really was a bit of a splice kick from Glennon, which led to David Kamara coming in to score. And then Harborough took full advantage of that in the first half. Did very well to finish the half strongly, and then Poppies came back and actually sort of won the second half, if that can be said. But nevertheless, it's for the Boxing Day after game. Poppies lose their 4-game unbeaten run, but nevertheless, they will see you back at Latimer Park, where we've got Stratford Town next Saturday. So have a great time during the week. Enjoy your Happy New Year, and we'll see you in the 2026.